Complete. The champions have completed it with a 2-0 win. Elsewhere today, Manchester United under Erik ten Hag for the very first time, beaten by Brighton at Old Trafford. Brighton's first ever win at Old Trafford in their history. 2-2 between Leicester and Brentford. That, of course, after all the events of Saturday that saw drop points significantly for Liverpool straight away at Fulham, and that Arsenal have begun matters with that 2-0 win away at Crystal Palace on Friday. But that was some entrance from Erling Haaland to Premier League life with the reigning champions, Manchester City. You scored 17 minutes into your Premier League debut, never mind 36. But in all seriousness, give us an idea of what it's like to get your first taste of that and to score straight away.
Well, for me, it was different. I was very young and coming into the Premier League as a 17-year-old. Erling's obviously played, you know, at virtually every level already and proven himself as a world-renowned goalscorer. So he would have come into this game expecting to score goals, whereas I was hoping to score goals. But I mean, we didn't have to wait long to see what a world-class talent he is.
We don't have to wait long to end those comparisons, because we can, delighted to say, speak to the man himself live at the London Stadium, Erling Haaland. Erling, well done, many congratulations. What an entry to life at Manchester City. How did that feel?
Yeah, thank you for that. Good moment for me and my family, and yeah, I'm proud.
And to hit the ground running straight away, how important was that for you?
Yeah, it was good. We knew this was going to come. Maybe a little bit talking from last week, but that's how it is. And yeah, it's about keep going. Now it's almost 30 minutes since last goal, so we have to keep going.
How did it feel to get that penalty straight away?
Yeah, it was good feeling, and yeah, as you guys said, important.
Erling, it's Sean Wright-Phillips here. How did it feel with the change from, say, the Community Shield game to the game today, that the actual runs that you were making, you was receiving the ball and to be on the end of them?
Yeah, it's you know how it is in early stage of the season, you know, pre-season and everything. I played one game before the Community Shield, and then I got 90 minutes there, and yeah, feeling better now. And as you can see throughout the whole game, the chances will come, the passes will come even more. You saw Phil had one I should be through, as well as Gundogan right before I got subbed off, so it will come more.
Erling, it's Michael Owen here. Congratulations again. I was just wondering how excited you are. You're probably the best goal scorer in the world at the moment, and you're playing alongside probably the best assist maker in the world in terms of Kevin De Bruyne. That combination must fill you with so much excitement.
Yeah, of course, and I've been watching him for many years, and not only him, don't forget the others as well. You know, you have many others in the team, it's not only him, but as you say, he has some good passes in him.
And in terms of today's game, there were a few opportunities actually where your runs possibly weren't spotted. I mean, there was two where they were and you put them away perfectly well, but there were a few chances as well. Do you think there's more to come from that combination between you and your teammates, the more and more they understand your game?
Yeah, without doubt, and this is what I just said, you know, it will come even better, you know. It's I've been training with them for a month now, and you know, it can take time with chemistry and everything, but as well, when the level is so high, it's easier, you know. So it's about keep building on this, on these combinations, you know, where the people like to put the ball and where you want it, and to get it to fit together, you know. Because if we can do that, yeah, then we're talking.
And just finally, you mentioned your family. A proud moment. Your father was there to see that. That would have been very special to see you in a blue shirt as well today.
Yeah, of course, and yeah. I see now, yeah, he's happy. That's good to see. But yeah, it's a nice moment, and we are really happy. Hopefully, he is happy, and yeah, it's good in the end to get my debut in the Premier League, where he also played.
Well, it was some start. Very well done. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. Congratulations to Erling Haaland. Why wouldn't he enjoy that moment, following in his father's footsteps?
Well, I would, but it took me a year to score my first goal.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
No, it's a massive step for him, especially for his confidence. Like Michael said, he's probably one of the best finishers there are at the minute. And to hit the ground running like that with the amount of games coming up, especially in the Premier League, which is the toughest league in the world, it's a great start.
And his demeanour, his personality, you know, nothing phases him. You can tell that, can't you, Paul?
No, such a young player as well, so confident. I mentioned Ruud van Nistelrooy twice before. It reminds me so much of him, such a ruthless finisher. When he gets through, you feel he's going to score, and you feel he's not going to give the keeper a chance. Even looking at his penalty, he was so certain about it, just a step up and bang straight into that bottom right hand corner. And look, it was a great debut. As I said, I thought it might take a bit of time. I was slightly wrong again, but this lad's got real quality, and he's goal scorer, his movement. Imagine playing behind him as a midfield play.
Well, give us an insight. I mean, you had Van
dream.
Nistelrooy, so
Yeah.
he obviously scored twice on his Premier League debut, ironically.
There wasn't just Ruud, there was Michael, Ian Wright as well. There was so many brilliant, Andy Cole. You got to have some kind of relationship. It's funny, you look at the United game, there's no relationship between the midfield and attack. You look at them relationships straight away, De Bruyne, Foden, Grealish, Gundogan, into Haaland. That's what makes a team tick. It makes a team play good football. Getting them relationships are so important. And look, it doesn't take long either. You know, you think he's only been there 3 or 4 weeks. When you're a clever player, when you know as a midfield player, you only need to see him for a couple of days. You see what movement, see what he's got, see how quick he is, know where to put the ball. It's just a dream to play behind. And this team, see, I don't think goal scoring was their problem, but they will score a lot more goals with this level in the team.
You've spoken to me many times about that relationship, particularly you had with Gerrard for a couple of seasons, where you didn't even need to look at him. You knew the ball was coming in. And he's shown signs of that straight away today, hasn't he?
He has. And Scholesy touched on it, though. It doesn't take long. With great players, they're not great players because they're, bigger or stronger. It's that. It's what's between your ear makes a great player, between your ears. And as soon as you get two players on, on a par, on a level, on an understanding, because bear in mind, yards away with 80,000 people, you can't hear it. It's all about the looks they give you, what they do, the little eyes, the little shimmies, the body angles, the tiny little things that don't give the game away to your opposition, but just a little sign, Scholesy, I'm about to go. I'm not going yet, but he knows I'm about to go because I've given him a little sign, or the way I've come off suggests that I'm not wanting it to feet. It's the tiny little signs, and great players have just got that. And straight away, as soon as you play alongside other top players, you just get that chemistry straight away. And I know we all talk about, they've got to practice in training and more and more and more, and it's the stock answer because you've got to be respectful for everyone and things like that. But that's just the greatest evidence of all time. Straight away, playing with great players, he plays well automatically. So it's just a match made in heaven at the moment.
It's all in the eyes, Steve. It's in the eyes.
Yeah.
Honestly, you don't. As Michael said, you can't really hear each other. You can't speak. You're 30, 40, 50 yards away sometimes. Okay, sometimes you're closer and you may speak a little bit, but just a little look at each other, and you both know you're both on the same level because you've been doing it in training. And I'd say, as Michael said, it doesn't take long. 2 or 3 days with a forward, you know what he wants.
And because he's so good, Sean, and because the players around him are so good, this is what the guys are saying. That connection is virtually there straight away.
Yeah, I thought, like Paul said, I thought it may have took him a little bit longer after seeing the Community Shield game. I thought it wouldn't have happened this weekend, maybe next weekend or the weekend after. But like you said, when you're clever and you have that football IQ, you just get on with it. I remember when I was first coming through at City, and I was only a young lad, and as you said, I used to just dribble everywhere. And I was playing with Al Berkovic, and he just said to me, just give me the ball, run, you don't need to shout. And he used to give it back to me one touch all the time, and then we just built a relationship where I didn't even need to have the ball, that I knew he wanted me to run in behind the fullback so he can pass that ball in between the centre-back and the fullback, and it worked for years.